Right, the past few movie reviews, I've done introductions, I've done pre-titles, I've done the main review, and I've done postscript. Today's review doesn't have a postscript. Just me talking about a movie. Right then, hello there, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, hi, welcome one and all. My name is Paul, I'm also called Knickknack. I'm the brains behind Knickknack's Old Peculiar, the blog, behind Knickknack's Daily Teaser, a set of fun daily brain teaser quizzes. I talk about TV shows I'm watching. Go have a look out for my stuff where I cover the full season of Discovery. I also, very rarely these days, try and talk about movies. Last night was Friday the 3rd. No, it wasn't. It was Monday the 13th of June. It was 2022, and it's going to be 2022 for a few more months yet. And I have a confession. I watched a film last night. I sat down with Spider-Man No Way Home, and I wanted to tell you about it. I should tell you, though, it's really quite a good film. Spider-Man No Way Home opens with a brief summary of events from Spider-Man Far From Home, the previous Spider-Man movie. Spidey, it seems, has problems as someone, in the shape of the now gone Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal, has left Spidey in the lurch and revealed his real identity as Peter Parker to a stunned world that immediately starts taking selfies. It does leave Peter in the proverbial lurch. He's facing charges of murder. MJ and Ned, Zendaya and David Batalon, are facing criminal damage charges, and his beloved Auntie May, Marissa Tomei, is staring at the wrong end of child endangerment charges. Peter Parker is only 17, after all. It's only at this point at the start of the movie that Spidey and friends get help in the shape of ace lawyer Matt Murdock, played by Charlie Cox, who manages to get the charges dropped. It's only after the dust, almost said Discworld there, it's only after the dust has settled that Peter decides he needs help to sort out the mess. Serious heavyweight help to make sure his identity as Spider-Man is forgotten by everyone. Or by everyone and Aunt May. Or by everyone but Aunt May and MJ and Ned. He gets help from Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, the world's most powerful mage. Except, of course, Peter forgets one teeny tiny thing. When you're asking a mage to cast you a universe-changing spell, you don't twiddle around and change the instructions in the middle of the spell being cast. You could get into all sorts of trouble. Now, what did I make of Spider-Man No Way Home? And bear in mind, I gave Far From Home 3 stars out of a potential 4. As you can possibly tell from that, I've seen a few of the Spider-Man movies over the years, including the Sam Raimi directed versions with Tobey Maguire and the Amazing Spider-Man movies with Andrew Garfield. So, from what little I know, the rights issues over the years to the Spider-Man movies have been owned by different companies to the companies that have owned the rest of the Marvel Universe films. It's been separate sets of films. So, seeing a trailer where the Maguire original and the Garfield take on the character turn up alongside Tom Holland's version, that caught my attention. I'm a Doctor Who fan, after all, don't forget. Multiple versions of the same character turning up in one, usually huge, great, honking anniversary story in the case of Doctor Who, is something I was used to and something I do look forward to if you hear stories of it doing the rounds. So finding out this movie would have all 3 Spider-Men in one film meant I wouldn't be batting an eyelid about seeing 3 actors in all playing 3 different characters or 3 different versions of the same character. I was itching to see it, in fact, especially given that they also had the respective villains from each of their versions. I tell you what, Willem Dafoe is quite something. At any rate, moving on. I was itching to see the film. The interplay for a star in this film between the three main different Spider-Men, between the three Spideys, was wonderful to catch. They're a trio of brothers, if you will. Tom Holland is the earnest youngest brother. Maguire is the restrained older one. The cool street pastor, as one throwaway line puts it. And Garfield is the cocky middle brother. I actually like Andrew Garfield's take on the character. I grew up reading Spider-Man comics, not often, but reading them, when the character was seen as a cocky teenager. And Andrew Garfield always caught that well, I thought. But all three of them play the roles and play their parts all quite well, with Garfield and Maguire as the two older brothers bitching about back pain, as so many of us do. It was wonderfully played. As was the saddest part of the film, Aunt May's death at the hands of the Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe's character. Melina's Dr. Octopus, Jamie Foxx as the sympathetic but nasty Electro, Thomas Haddon Church as Sandman, Rita Vans as the Lizard, were all fantastically played and all great to watch. And all of them very much outclassed, I felt, by Dafoe's take on the Green Goblin. It's been a while since I've seen his character in the original Maguire Spider-Man movie, so I don't know if he's changed his performance much, but for this film, he was the one you had to watch out for, I think. At any rate, and to bring this to a close, because you're not going to want to watch me chuntering on all the time, but at any rate, in Spider-Man No Way Home, we have a rip-roaring adventure filled with danger, filled with entertainment, filled with sadness, filled with a heck of a lot of excitement as well, and a hell of a lot of heart. Was Spider-Man No Way Home a good film? Was it worth watching, worth your time? Better than the last superhero film I saw? That was The Batman, by the way, the last film I saw. Have a rummage around on my channel, you'll see my video review. But yes, Spider-Man No Way Home is a great little film and it's worth a watch. Go see it, and please remember I gave it 4 stars, my 4-star rating system. It's worth your time, folks. Till next time, have a good time, have a good day.
Be seeing you.